Hello, my name is Roddy Yar. I'm the University of St Andrews Environment and Energy Manager. At a micro level, we are fitting across all of our built environment. A refurbishment programme exists, and wherever there's an opportunity to introduce solar thermal for hot water, solar PV for electrical energy, ground source heat pumps, we do that. Our new Museum of St Andrews has 2 ground source heat pumps fed from boreholes that heat the ground floor of the space. Solar PV sits on the roof space of that museum. It's there, it's visible for people to see. They can now see that we're actually demonstrating visible installation of micro renewables. Our medical building has solar thermal. David Russell Apartments, which has hundreds of residential students in place, has solar thermal on the Braham Excellent building that forms part of that residence. Our Agnes Blackadder Hall of Residence, which is the largest hotel, if you like, in the summertime when the tourists come to visit. During term time, it houses 500 students. That has solar thermal. So we're serious about delivering on renewables, and we're starting to generate some more of our energy. That gives us better cost certainty in terms of energy pricing. It gives us continuity of supply for our energy. We don't need to worry about power cuts or gas shortages. And I think that message is starting to come through to the users of the buildings, the management within the university. They're starting to see that this makes sense to them. At a macro level, in terms of renewables, we have plans. We've put an application in for a 12 megawatt wind farm, which would power the North Hall part of the university, which contains science and research and residential activities. That would feed directly into our high voltage network and enable us to get to our carbon neutral for energy target by 2016. That's been rejected by the local authority, unfortunately. However, we've taken it to appeal because we think it's a very sustainable project.
My name's Colin Reid. I'm Sustainability Manager for Glasgow Housing Association, and Glasgow Housing Association has about 45,000 houses across the city of Glasgow, although we're part of the Wheatley Group and will be spreading across the central belt of Scotland. GHA have installed 500 solar photovoltaic systems. We're looking to install another 1,000. We are looking to install anaerobic digestion. We have combined heat and power systems. So it's something that we see as being part of the package of energy and renewable energy provision. Obviously that helps with government's own targets of achieving high levels of energy from renewables. As an aside from that, we also have the energy company obligation coming into effect and the national retrofit programme, which we see as being a way of funding a lot more district heating. And within that, one of the components that we would like to see better solved are metering and billing methods. So that's we feel an element that isn't quite as equitable as it could be.
I'm Catherine Dupre. I'm Energy and Climate Change Manager for Health Facilities Scotland. So we support all of the NHS Scotland boards in achieving energy and climate change objectives for their estates. We've already done that on a couple of sites. One site in particular, Girvan Community Hospital down in Ayrshire, already has a very viable wind turbine project which is generating about 20% of its on-site electricity. And we have a number of biomass schemes that are already in operation and a large number planned across the estate, which is going to drastically reduce our carbon emissions. We've also been doing things like ground source heat pumps in a couple of our sites, and we've got a programme of solar PV being rolled out across the estate as well. We've got further wind turbine projects in planning on Shetland, one down towards the State Hospital. So it's something that we do look at. Having said all of that, our first focus still is reducing our energy demand. That is our number one priority. Energy from renewables comes in towards the end, but we've got a big estate and we will maximise the potential of all renewable energy opportunities as they arise.